Hey, I've got a free product to show you today. This is going to be for Deadlands. It is the Night Train creature feature of the Nosferatu. So they are lesser vampires with a distinctive look, it says. And it talks about how they're bald and, they've got a little tiny spark of red in the center of their eyes. Yellowed claws tip their fingers and toes. And they've got their incisors. And they're pretty voracious, blood-sucking abominations, it says here. They pretty much are just looking out to find their next meal. It says, eventually they came to the attention of Baron Simon Lacroix, owner of the notorious Bayou Vermilion Railroad. So he has used reanimated corpses before, but they aren't always the best solution, it says. So he decided to try to use these guys, but unfortunately, their weakness to sunlight made them at first seem useless. And they were too ravenous to trust to a simple work crew. So he decided pretty much I can't use them to speed my own construction. So what I will do, because he's very clever and devious like that, I will sick them on my competitors, in essence, in the great railroad wars that are going on. And so what he did was he made special trains prepared to transport the undead in a test run. The Lacroix, he dubbed the hellish contraption his night train. So that way he can traverse them during the daylight and keep them safe from the sun and then unleash them on these other railroads. And so there's their stats right there. This is pretty much what it is. You get some stats. I mean, they're brutal, of course. I mean, their strength of D12, their fighting is D10, their toughness is 9, and parry's 7. I mean, they're really fierce. And of course, they've got all their abilities here. Infection, fear, their bite, invulnerabilities to normal weapons. It says, but they can't be wounded by anything but their weaknesses. So they're undead. Their weaknesses, of course, their heart or a holy symbol or sunlight. And then you get this Nosferatu Ancient one. It says it survived the Great Spirit War. It was hidden in deep caves or forgotten ruins for centuries until awoken by fresh blood. It looks like others of its kind, except that it's particularly fat and bloated. It wears only a simple, dry-rotted loincloth. Thanks for that, too. I'm very glad that it does that, because I can only imagine its tenders must be terrible to see. Moves with frightening speed and gives off a repulsive stench. I should say so. I mean, look at this thing. It's an absolute monster, but it's fierce. I mean, its strength is D12 plus 2. It has 12 toughness, 2 armor, some terrible powers. Bite, its stench, the fear, it's fearless. Then look at all this grapple, infection, and then it's got all the other same weaknesses, but it can also walk on vertical or inverted surfaces at their full pace and may run. So just brutal. And so they put this out because Night Train is going to be celebrating its 25th anniversary. They've got a Kickstarter coming out on October 3rd, and for pretty much this kind of remake of Night Train. So there it is. Night Train creature feature. Thanks.